Manchester United are making massive moves as the summer transfer window approaches, and the latest reports confirm they are targeting a triple deal to bolster their squad. The Red Devils are eyeing Bournemouth stars Eli Junior Kroupi and Marco Senesi, while also keeping a close watch on the high-scoring Besiktas forward Oh Hyeon-gyu to revitalize their attacking options. Meanwhile, midfield veteran Casemiro is reportedly set to exit Old Trafford to join Lionel Messi at Inter Miami in a massive deal that would double his weekly wages.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLUN 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The pressure is mounting at Old Trafford as manager Michael Carrick faces critical questions following a recent loss to Leeds United. With the top four race heating up, Manchester United face a make-or-break stretch with high-stakes clashes against direct rivals Chelsea and Liverpool. Despite the recent dip in form, history suggests Carrick thrives when the stakes are at their highest, making these upcoming fixtures the perfect stage for the interim boss to prove he deserves the permanent role. The mystery surrounding Matthijs de Ligt continues to deepen as the defender remains sidelined by a baffling and persistent back injury that has kept him out of action for months. Despite multiple claims that he was nearing a return to training, the Dutch star has been unable to regain fitness, leaving fans and pundits alike searching for answers about his long-term future at the club. With the medical team refusing to rush his recovery, the squad must find a way to navigate their defensive crisis without him. Manchester United legend Bryan Robson has issued a stern warning to INEOS regarding their pursuit of Newcastle midfielder Sandro Tonali. Robson believes that Newcastle are highly unlikely to part with the Italian star and has urged the club's scouting network to look further afield for top-class talent to strengthen the midfield ranks. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss a single update on these developing stories. Are we witnessing a complete tactical overhaul at Old Trafford? Manchester United is reportedly plotting a triple-threat raid that could leave their Premier League rivals scrambling. While Michael Carrick has been holding the fort, the latest whispers suggest his time as the interim boss might be reaching its expiration date. Enter Andoni Iraola. The Bournemouth manager has officially confirmed his exit this summer, and the rumor mill is spinning fast, with reports suggesting he is now a frontrunner for the United job. But he wouldn't be arriving alone. Iraola is seemingly bringing a blueprint for success, with eyes set on two of his brightest stars at the Vitality Stadium. First up, there's 19-year-old sensation Eli Junior Kroupi. With 10 goals in just 27 appearances, he is exactly the kind of explosive, young attacking talent that could replace the underwhelming Joshua Zirkzee. But United isn't just looking forward, they are looking at the defensive foundation. Marco Senesi is also on the wish list. Signing the Argentine on a free transfer makes absolute financial sense, though the race for his signature is absolute chaos, with heavyweights like Liverpool, Chelsea, and Barcelona all circling. And if that isn't enough to keep you on your toes, United has joined the hunt for Besiktas forward Oh Hyeon-gyu. This guy is literally exploding onto the scene, netting 7 goals in his first 10 matches, and he is already being eyed by Tottenham as a potential successor to the Son Heung-min legacy. Meanwhile, as new faces arrive, the old guard is clearing out. The biggest headline? Casemiro is reportedly packing his bags for a blockbuster move to Inter Miami. We are talking about a deal that could potentially double his salary to a staggering £700,000 a week. Forget the Saudi Pro League, he is choosing the glitz and glamour of linking up with Lionel Messi. It is a massive shake-up, and it makes you wonder, is this the aggressive strategy that finally returns Manchester United to the top of the food chain? Let me know in the comments if you think Iraola is the right man to lead this revolution, and make sure to subscribe for more breaking transfer updates. The summer window is going to be wild. Is Michael Carrick really the right man to lead Manchester United, or is his fairy tale start finally turning into a nightmare? Just weeks ago, it felt like the permanent managerial job was practically his to lose. But after a frustrating 2-1 defeat to Leeds, the narrative has shifted overnight. Suddenly, the names of elite tacticians like Julian Nagelsmann and Andoni Iraola are swirling in the rumor mill again. With only 6 games left in the season and a Champions League spot hanging by a thread, the pressure is mounting. But here is the irony. The schedule is about to get much harder, and that might actually be the best thing for Carrick. While it looks terrifying on paper to face Chelsea and Liverpool, history tells us this is exactly where Carrick flourishes. Think about it. His best performances this season came against titans like Manchester City and Arsenal. When the expectations are sky high and the world expects them to stumble, this United side finds a way to deliver. They play with a level of intensity that simply vanishes when they are heavy favorites against smaller clubs. Even in that recent loss to Leeds, the team looked more cohesive once they were down to 10 men. They are a squad that demands to have their backs against the wall. Right now, United sits in third with 55 points. With 18 points still on the table, the math is simple. Secure a result against these direct rivals, and the Champions League dream becomes a reality. A win against Chelsea this Saturday doesn't just add points, it creates a 10-point gap that would be nearly impossible to bridge. The strategy is clear: 3 wins, 6 games, and a seat at the elite table of European football. So, what do you think? Is Carrick the master of the big game, or is the pressure finally catching up to him? Drop a comment below, hit that like button if you believe they'll pull it off, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next update. After all, in football, the hardest tests often reveal the truest leaders. Ever felt like a player vanished into thin air? That is exactly the vibe at Old Trafford lately, as the mystery of Matthijs de Ligt's absence continues to baffle everyone from the boardroom to the terraces. When Ruben Amorim first mentioned the injury, it sounded like a minor hiccup, a quick tweak that would be sorted by the next game. 5 months later, that minor hiccup has turned into a full-blown saga of confusion. Fast forward through a managerial revolution to the era of Michael Carrick, and yet there is de Ligt, still nowhere to be found. It is almost surreal, right? We have been told he is on the grass training, only for him to retreat back into the shadows of the treatment room like clockwork. The lack of clarity has naturally sent the rumor mill into overdrive. Fans are asking, what is the club actually hiding? Why the silence on a concrete return date? It is easy to point fingers and scream conspiracy, but the reality is likely much more frustrating than a secret cover-up. We are dealing with a back injury here, and if you have ever had one, you know the drill. It is not like a broken bone where you can count the days on a calendar. Back issues are notoriously unpredictable and often involve complex neurological signals that can change from one morning to the next. The club insists there are no setbacks, just the inherent, chaotic nature of the injury. It is a slow, agonizing process where one good day does not guarantee the next. Looking at the defensive chaos at United right now, with suspensions, and young nerves fraying, a fit de Ligt would be a total game changer. But the club is standing firm on playing the long game. They would rather sacrifice the rest of this season than risk a premature return that ruins his future. It is a gamble, sure, but in the long run, it is the only smart move. Will we see him back before the curtain falls on this campaign? Fingers crossed, but as the saying goes, health is wealth, and United isn't about to cash in their chips too early. What do you think? Is this just bad luck, or has the club handled the communication poorly? Drop a comment below and let me know, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the madness of the Premier League. Sometimes, the most important battles aren't the ones on the pitch, but the ones you can't see. Is Manchester United chasing a pipe dream in their pursuit of Sandro Tonali? Manchester United legend Bryan Robson certainly thinks so, and he is sounding the alarm for the club's new leadership. As the Red Devils prepare for life after Casemiro in 2026, the hunt for a world-class midfielder has kicked into high gear, with Tonali's name frequently appearing at the top of the wish list. But hold your horses. Robson is warning Ineos that they might be barking up the wrong tree. Newcastle has slapped a massive £70 to £80 million price tag on the Italian, and with interest also bubbling from the blue half of Manchester, landing him looks like a Herculean task. Robson was blunt on the No Tippy Tappy Football podcast, questioning exactly why Newcastle would ever entertain letting such a talent walk out the door. His point: why focus on a target that is essentially untouchable when the global market is overflowing with untapped potential? Whether it is the flair of South America or the tactical discipline found elsewhere in Europe, Robson believes United's real problem isn't a lack of options, but a failure in the scouting department. For too long, the club has fumbled the ball when it comes to recruitment. While things showed signs of life last summer, the pressure is on Ineos to prove that their scouting network can actually identify the right profiles rather than just chasing expensive headlines. United doesn't just need bodies in the midfield, they need top-tier class to return to their former glory. It is time for the scouts to earn their keep and stop relying on names that are destined to stay exactly where they are. What do you think? Should United push for a premium Premier League established star, or is it time they scoured the globe for the next big discovery? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more United transfer analysis. After all, in the modern transfer market, the best moves are often the ones you don't see coming.